I think they came into working with me having the traditional mindset of, hey, I'm going to work the publisher, they're going to pay for everything, life's going to be rosy. So the clients that I had that wanted freebies and whatnot, they were more about, weirdly enough, I think, looking towards where I should have been with publishing. In other words, I think they came into working with me having the traditional mindset of, hey, I'm going to work the publisher, they're going to pay for everything, life's going to be rosy. And in a sense, they weren't incorrect to think that. That's how I should have been. So at that time, though, it was more about me just kind of using my background in psychology to deal with them and to, be the counselor for them and listen intently and then kind of give them my point and go back and forth. Wasn't always that easy. A lot of times there were issues with a few authors I can remember who were just, I think, just plain crazy. And just honestly, I couldn't get through to them no matter what I said, and they kept pushing and pushing, and every time I mentioned, hey, we have to do this, we have to do this, but it's going to cost this much, they threw a hissy fit. For me, what that taught me was more about like learning to screen better who I work with. In other words, it's not that I didn't take every author who came to me, because then I think I would have been a vanity press. I certainly did screen a lot of authors prior to working with them, because I had to, first of all, like what they were writing, and I also had to like them. But I think as the years have gone on, I've been very careful about who I work with, and it's more like I ask certain questions, and that helps me avoid getting into a situation where they're asking for freebies and things like that. Even though technically now it is all free, but they still want more. Like, they expect me to do this whole marketing book tour, and I'm just right up front. This is how I screen them. I say, look, we're a publishing company. This is what we're going to do. We are traditional. However, we are also traditional in the sense that we're like many traditional companies out there. We don't got a budget for marketing. So I will do press release work. I will help you. If you're thinking outside the box, I will support. If there is anything I can do, obviously social media promotion, things like that, I'm going to do. But don't expect more than that. And if you do, we're not the publisher for you. And that's helped me greatly weed out the freebies. And so the ones that I did have to deal with, it was more about me just trying to make them go away, which they did eventually. But it just kind of worked itself out over the years. Contracts expire, and so does my relationship to them. So I always give myself that out.